All right. So we got we found through process of iteration a ad that works 2 times better than normal. And let's say we make that landing page, we cycle through that, and we find a landing page and offer that works twice as normal. Now we need to get into emails. And the way you want to think about emails, so we have a known CTR here, we have a known combined CTR here. We want to know what's the click through rate of the email. The way you want to think about an email, and again, there's infinite variation on each of these stages, but I'm just giving you the most likely thing that'll work fast to a relatively high degree. It's just the best, my go to, let me put it that way. Is you want to think about it as a sales letter. Okay? In a sales letter, in your email, you might have an image. I would just do the logo of the company to start. You have a sales letter, and then you add PS call to action button. You don't need to change this. You don't need to change that. This is where you spend most of your time, and you cycle through these as needed. So my email to this course would be, what's my jet engine logo, and then email one, let's just say email N, and then this call to action here. And this call to action will be, for me, is going to be, because the thing I want to do here, it all leads to this in the email. Okay, we're going to help, and we're going to educate. It's a good time to use my phrase. We're going to teach first and sell last. Okay, we're going to stay top of mind, and we're going to teach first, teach all the way through here, and then we're going to sell at the very end. Why do I do it this way? You could put sales links here. You could put them anywhere you want in your letter, and people are only you better be careful because it's easy to oversell. But the number one place that people look for a sales link in a sales email is the postscript after you sign off. So let's talk about a sales letter. It should be captivating. Let's talk about this version of a sales letter. So a typical sales letter is all about intro sentence to get you to read the full first paragraph. This whole paragraph is meant to get you to read the second paragraph, so on, and maybe this paragraph alludes to the next email, and then I sign off. And I say, you better really think about buying this thing because blah, blah, blah. And that works in the B2C space, but this is about selling first. It doesn't work for new ideas and B2B that well. By teaching first, we can sell last because when the buyer is ready to make a purchase, we can be positioned as the go-to vendor and trusted resource for that purchase. So what we want to do is set up a sequence of emails. So you fill out that form, remember? Put in your email address. That puts you on an email list that has automatically, it's integrated, okay? And that email list has already predefined emails on what's called 1 all the way to 30 is the longest I've done. This is called an email sequence. Okay? And you want to either do a 7-day, 14-day, or 30-day sequence. How do you know which one to do? You test them in your offer. So you might get And if you're CTR, you might get a 2% opt-in rate for the. I'm trying to remember real information here, and like 4%, then 8%. You don't know what's the most valuable thing to the people coming to your email sequence. And remember, you were targeting an audience on some platform with some keywords. You showed them a value proposition in that ad. You got their attention with that content offer. That content on the landing page, and then you bought their email contact information with an offer. Okay? That's market plus product fit. Market is your keywords, and that's your offer. The content helps frame the offer, maximizes the conversion rate, gets the right people to consider the offer. So remember this when you're writing your emails. And this is how I do it. So I test that thing and I see that, oh, these people want a ton of free information. Okay, 30-day email course. This is going to be part of the 30-day training program. Great. So you want to, let's say they choose 30 days. You want to write 30 emails. How do you write 30 emails? Well, did you offer them a training course? Did you offer them, most likely you offer them a training course. You can take blog posts and turn those into emails. You can make custom videos and make those into emails, or you can rehash other people's content and make those into emails. Either way, you are adding value by curating and guiding. If I tell you, do you want 30 emails? You're going to say, no, that sounds stupid. But if I say, do you want a 30-day training course? Yeah. Oh, it happens to come through email. Who cares? Great. Pace it out. Make it easier, right? And so keep it simple. Write your email, logo. We'll get to this later. Your button. But you need a header, an intro line, and then your paragraph should introduce the piece of content or lecture or video or module. It should frame it, and then you just put a link to whatever it is. So it can look really small. If this is the body of the email, it could be one sentence that's also the subject of the email, that's your header 2 that introduces. Header 1 gets the attention and frames as a theme. Everything comes back to that. Okay? The header 2 expands on it. The paragraph positions the link for a reason. It's something that's worth enticing, helpful. So it might be like, what am I going to name this video? How to write a killer sales email. And then the email will be called that. The headline will be 40%, like the most powerful sales tool, the most profitable digital marketing channel is email. Sales happen in the email, something like that. And then do a couple sentences about this very video, and then link it and go see it, right? And then every email has a similar PS CTA, call to action. Hey, PS, if you want, it depends on what I'm going to be selling, and we'll test different things there. But if you want to join my training community, if you want to get access to my content library, click here. It'll send you to a sales page or a place to schedule a phone call. Scheduler. We'll get to that in the next video.